The home fans are already fired up to get this game started. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at small forward. Jackson finds Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Minnesota.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Pass to Prince. Launches it. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And here's Morant outside. The shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Russell. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Grizzlies making their last shot. And he's all alone by himself. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Bane against Edwards. Outside Russell. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Morant with the slam!
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Edwards against Bane. And Edwards slams it in. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Stolen by Russell.
John Morant. First personal foul. 13 foul.
Free throw is good from Russell.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
It's Edwards with a drive. That one doesn't drop. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think there's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Now here's Morant. Bane finds Adams. Outside Morant. Here's Bane. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. And stolen by Morant. Jackson, the pass to Bain. Back to Jackson. Outside Morant. And here's Bain. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Pass to Prince. Here's Russell. Now here's Towns. The three. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has that face-up three-point shot definitely in the offensive arsenal. You better put a hand up.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Now Edwards. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Now here's Edwards. And Morant clears the board. Memphis leading. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Here's Russell. He's got 7. Pass to Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Morant. 12 points for him. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Now here's Morant. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
Outside Russell. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Jackson. From deep. Memphis the rebound. Morant finds Brooks. Brooks a screen on Russell. From deep, Morant. Towns with a rebound.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Gobert passes to Russell. Shot from the wing. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The three from Bain. Gets the three to fall. Bain's got 6 in the quarter.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Russell against Morant. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. There's the three. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Outside Bain. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Here's Morant. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been
The Timberwolves, 26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
A line change here for Memphis. On the court for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot with range, and Austin Rivers knocks it down.
Now here's Jones. Clark outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Williams drops them both. Here's Rivers. Pass to Anderson. Here's McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Anderson. Drives to the hoop. And he can't get that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Clark right side. Knocked loose. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Jones' shot is good.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Rivers. Pass Pass to Noel. Into the lane. Back to Rivers. No one near him. Misses off the left iron.
Ugh, he forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Rivers, defended by Jones. Anderson for three. Nails it from three. Anderson's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
On the wing, Conchar. And they get it back. Here's Green. Back to Jones. Outside for Green. Clock is at 3. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Williams misses. Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Down low. Here's Anderson. Conchar pulls it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's the three. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Kicks it out to Anderson and stolen by Clark. Williams on the wing. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Rivers.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
This for the tie. He can't hit that time. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Jones' shot is good.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Noel. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Outside, Williams. Rebound, Minnesota. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Anderson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Now here's McDaniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Rivers. Outside, Anderson. Back to Rivers. Pass to Noel. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Rivers, defended by Jones. Pass to McDaniels. And he drops it in from the low post. McDaniels got his first bucket in this one.
Don't you just love that mindset there? Stay one step ahead of the defense the whole time. Great approach.
And we've reached the end of the third. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Danny Green. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Bain. Outside for Moran. Back to Bain. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Towns. From beyond the arc and then some.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Brooks. Right side Bain. Lets the three fly. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Outside Edwards. Right wing. Pass to Prince. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Out left to the wing. Morant finds Brooks. Puts up a three. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Edwards. And he drives. Oh, hey! How about that?
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Outside Morant. Fires for three. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Now here's Edwards. Over to the wing. Here's Prince. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Brooks with it. Prince is there. Adams inside. Defended by Gobert. Adams, shot's good. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Edwards on the take. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Morant. No good. A bit long that time. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Russell driving in. Towns for three. The rebound by Jackson.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
From deep, Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Edwards. And he dunks it down.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Right side Bain. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. He's got 6 points in the quarter.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. From the arc. His shot won't fall. And Minnesota will come the other way.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Now here's Towns. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Here's Morant. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Brooks. The three is up. Hits a three-pointer.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And so it's Memphis winning this one.
Monday. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at center.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he can score close to the rim.
Crowder against Towns. And Edwards with the stuff.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Paul. No good with the layup.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Ayton with it. Now guarded by Towns. Paul passes to Ayton. Paul against Russell. Bridges left side. Offline with his three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Russell against Paul. At the top of the key, Bridges. They double him with Russell. It's deflected. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Paul outside. And Ayton throws it down.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Edwards finds Russell. And the three off target. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Booker with no one around and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo, the nice assist.
And it's Paul penetrating. The kick out to Crowder. Booker outside. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. The shot by Paul. Nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. It's Edwards on the wing. Ayton inside. Guarded by Prince. Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Prince. Edwards dishes to Towns. You can't hit that time. Good D by Booker. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Crowder kicks to Booker. They shoot again. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Prince up top, defended by Bridges. Outside, Edwards. Dishes it to Gobert. Prince outside, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Suns trailing. Here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And stolen by Booker. Back to Paul. With 4 seconds on the clock. That one, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, pounding the board just one way to gain an advantage. They simply own the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And it's Paul penetrating. Takes a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Here's Edwards driving the lane, and Edwards with the stop.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got his first bucket in this one.
What about the courage right there, sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim?
Here's Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3 and taken away by Paul. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Ayton, a screen on Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
They get a hand on it. Kicks it out to Booker. Fires for 3.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
Prince wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Crowder finds Booker. Back to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Devin Booker. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Booker outside. Outside Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Russell against Paul. Prince outside. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Suns trail by 5. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. He dishes it to Bridges. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here's Booker. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Prince outside. The kick out to Towns. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. On deep. And it's Towns missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Paul outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
The kick out to Towns. Outside Edwards. Over Booker.
Good show of strength and confidence.
All right, Dave, thank you, and timeout. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Johnson and Sharge are the 3 and the 4. Andrew Shamet is out there with Lee, and it's Landale in at the center, locking down the middle.
So important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
Shamet kicks to Sharge. Kicks it out to Johnson. Sharge with the screen for Johnson. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 6. Noel passes to McDaniels. Rivers in the corner. Here's Noel. Covered by Sharge. Left side Anderson. Here's Reed, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Shamet kicks to Lee. The pass to Sharge. Out to Lee. All alone. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Sharge against Rivers. A 3 from Anderson. Sharge grabs the board. Suns trail by 6. Inside, Landale. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Rivers looking over the floor, and there's a whistle that goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. Anderson passes to Rivers. The kick out to Anderson. 4 on the shot clock. Poked loose. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Shamet. Here he goes.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here's Rivers. He's covered by Shamet. Anderson against Sharich. And Anderson kicks to Reed. 5 on the clock. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Rivers. The inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Suns trail by 3.
And although he's bounced around the league, Austin Rivers has been a valuable role player throughout his career.
Well, there's stuff that you rely upon with Austin in terms of being a pesky defender, just his competitive nature. Yeah, he plays a couple of positions, but it's really that. For him to go out and compete is something he still does at a high level.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Noel. Back to Rivers. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Sharich passes to Landale for the lead. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Anderson finds McDaniel. It's stolen by Johnson. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Rivers. Now, Shamet gets the three-pointer to fall. Shamet's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
Shamet has these kind of games where it looks like he won't miss.
Here's Noel, covered by Lee. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. Here's McDaniels. Yep, that one goes. McDaniels got 4 this quarter.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
We're at the end of the third. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, your big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot, so that's the Timberwolves 5. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Into the lane. Up top, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Ball against Russell. Bridges outside. And stolen by Prince. There's the lob to Towns. That gives them the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Paul goes in. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Russell looking around. He'll kick out to Towns. Outside Edwards. Lock at 6. 3-pointer. Russell from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Here's Paul on the wing. Bridges. And stolen by Prince. Doesn't get the full court heave to fall.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Booker outside. The 3, just 5 to shoot. And Prince with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Prince does a nice job there leaking out in transition, and when he gets that kind of room, it gets dangerous.
Paul against Russell. Paul can't get it to go. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Russell. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Edwards drives in.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Driving in on the wing. Bridges. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
Ball against Russell. The kick out to Towns. Back to Russell. Outside, Towns. Towns, the screen. For 3, Edwards. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's Bridges. Drains the 3-pointer.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! The Timberwolves trail. Oh, here's Edwards. And there's the drive. And it's good for the coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
The ruling on the floor stands.
It can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. This game's still up for grabs. He told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Paul. Count it!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Russell against Paul. Out to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Front past the arc. Another miss by Minnesota. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's to Ayton. Outside, Crowder. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, You can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself. And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And Edwards launches it from deep. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one.
solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. Now here's Jackson. Back to Bane. Shoots over Booker. And stolen by Paul. In transition. Here come the Suns. Morant with a defensive effort.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And stolen by Paul. And they're pushing it up. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Bane. Back to Morant. This one for three. No luck on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Now here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. From deep, Bane. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Paul. Crowder outside. Over Jackson. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Goes back up, and Jackson lays it in.
What you know you love about Jaren Jackson is the length, the instincts. He has a natural feel for the game.
Paul passes to Booker. Crowder with it. From deep three-point range, Booker can't get it to go. Outside Bane. Shoots from 14. Crowder with a steal. That's tipped. For three. It's rebounded by Memphis.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Crowder. Crowder with a screen. Here's Booker. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Outside for Booker. Three-pointer. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morant, the pass to Adams. There's Jackson with the three. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. On the wing, Crowder. Stolen by Jackson. Paul with a steal. Outside Booker. All sorts of time. And he hits the jumper. Booker's got his second basket.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Now here's Paul. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Bridges. And stolen by Morant. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Ayton passes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
That's fantastic hustle from Steven Adams in transition. Positioned himself well to put the finishing touches on the break.
Paul against Morant. Bridges outside. Takes the three. Adams grabs the miss. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Bridges. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, you.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Sinks the tray. Crowder's got 6.
This has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And there's the drive. Outside for Brooks. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Morant against Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. The 3-ball. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Out in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Morant with it, now guarded by Crowder. There's Jackson with the 3. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Booker for 3. The shot that time not on target. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Bain, no good. Let's go with a 3. The kick out to Paul. Outside Booker. 5 to shoot. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. From downtown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Morant into the lane. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Paul against Bain. The kick out to Paul. Fires the 3, and the 3-pointer goes. Paul's got 6 points.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Outside Paul. 1:36 left in the second period. Outside for Booker. 6 to shoot. Lets it go. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. 6 points for him. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Paul against Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three is up. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Outside for Booker. 4-3. And the Suns get it back. Ball finds Bridges. Outside Paul. Up top Booker. Guarded by Bain. And here's Crowder from the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. Memphis has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Now Morant. From behind the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Aiden. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. And here's Crowder from the arc. That one is off.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Thanks, Allie. After
Your Suns, 18. The Grizzlies, 26.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Here's Shamet following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Lee on the wing. To the middle. And a nice finish on the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Jones. Outside for Green. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Shamet. Back to Johnson. From deep. Fires in the triple. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
And Williams punches it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Lee. Here's Saric. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Conchar. Here's the 3. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Shamet. Here's Landale. Clark covers. Back to Shamet. And Clark with a block. Green for 3. It's hauled in by Saric. For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Green for 3. Here's Clark. Outside, Williams. Outside for Green. Jacks up a three. Kept alive. Clark, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Landale. It's Shamet on the wing. Here's Landale. Lets it fly. And again, it's the Suns missing. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
Oh, got that one up quick. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
When trading Shamet for Tobias Harris, the Sixers feared they were giving up a great three-point shooter, and they were right.
Now here's Jones. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Williams from long range. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Pass to Šarić, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. 58 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Clark grabs the board. Memphis has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Left side, Green takes a 3. He buries it from 3. And now a 10-point Memphis lead.
As a defender, you want to force Danny Green to put the ball on the floor. Can't let him catch and shoot.
Here's Shamet. That one a little long.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Intercepted. Johnson finds Šarić. Back to Johnson. Pass to Šarić. Here's Shamet, defended by Jones. Shamet into the lane. Here's Lee. And so it's Memphis ending the quarter up 10. They've had incredible success defending. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Landry Shamet. Dario Šarić is out there with Johnson. Then there's Damian Lee, and it's Landale in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
First team foul. Substitution on
Morant with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Brooks from outside, and they recover it. He's off on that one. Well, the Suns shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Paul. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Inside. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Booker.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Morant with it. Ooh, Paul with the block. And they get it back. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Crowder outside. Bridges outside. Paul against Morant. Outside for Booker. Shot clock at 5. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson on the wing. Covered by Crowder. Crowder with a steal. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Paul against Morant. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
For three, Bridges. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Here's Morant, and he drives in. And then Morant with the jam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside Paul. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Lets it go from deep. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's a 3 from Paul. The putback. The shot no good. Memphis leading. Morant, pass to Adams. Shakes him. And it's Morant missing.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Up top, Paul, hounded by Morant. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Now here's Morant. The long-distance 3 is buried. And the Grizzlies lead by 9. Morant against Paul. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Outside Bain. Morant finds Bain. Driving inside. Morant against Paul. Here's Adams. Pass to Morant. Offline. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This was a hard-fought, well...
athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center position. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And finished off by Morant.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Bain after the basket by Minnesota. It's good.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Also looking it over. Outside, Towns. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. And they're moving it up. Back to Morant. Over Russell. And it's Morant missing.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Towns with the bucket.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Out to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Prince with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Gobert. Count it.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Morant with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Adams' shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Edwards looking it over. Back to Russell. 1:43 left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline try. Prince misses. It's stolen by Gobert. Prince kicks to Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Russell against Morant. Towns for 3. Brooks grabs the board.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
It's stolen by Gobert. It's stolen by Adams to the middle. Bain passes to Adams. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Adams wide open. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Out to Russell. Releases. Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
He hits the second from the line. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Payne for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and then 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Taurean Prince. That one misses. And he nails the third. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Timberwolves. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Good. Edwards got 6 points.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Kicks it to Adams. On the wing, Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. It's good. This game is all even. 10 points for him.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Edwards. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Down low, here's Adams. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Morant with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And that one drops for him.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
Edwards against Bain. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant kicks to Jackson. There's the pass to Adams. And that one is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And stolen by Russell. There's the lob to Towns. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
Bain finds Morant. Back to Bain. Lets it go with a 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
They grab their own miss. Another shot. Here's Gobert. Misses off the right iron.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Bain against Prince. Bain passes to Adams. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
Beyond the arc. And no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Stolen by Brooks. Russell against Morant. Left side, Bain. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points. Not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And Towns throws it down.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Morant against Russell. Morant passes to Adams. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's the lob to Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Gobert with it. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Adams outside. Off target with his 3. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Edwards against Bain. Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. So both teams making some changes here. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Williams sets a screen for Jones. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook.
Thanks so much, David.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 24. The Grizzlies, 22.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Rivers. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the 2. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And Williams gets the bucket. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
Now Rivers. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen away. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Jones up top. He's guarded by Rivers. And they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Normally he drains that.
He takes it in. The Grizzlies pull it in. Green taking his time here. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Passes to Rivers. Now here's Reed. And the shot is good.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Jones against Rivers. Jones up top. Pass to Tillman. Fires the three. The kick out to Williams. And the Grizzlies get it back.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
That shot wide open. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Jones, the pass to Concho. Here's Tillman. From past the arc. The rebound by Anderson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Reed with it. Now Green defending. McDaniels kicks to Rivers. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. For Memphis, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Conchar, the pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Jones. For the three. And rebounded by McDaniel. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Anderson wide open. Another miss by Minnesota.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Tillman. Stolen by McDaniels. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man. Rivers against Jones. Now the pass to Tillman. 6 to shoot. They need this one. A rebound by the Timberwolves. It's Rivers on the wing. Guarded by Green. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Count that bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Into the lane. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Timberwolves lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle. And it's Towns missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the recoverage play.
And Morant throws it down.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with the lay-in.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Morant against Russell. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes. Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 1. The kick out to Towns. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the basket is good.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Outside, Towns for 3. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Gobert. The shot off that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Morant. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, Edwards. They get the rebound. There's the feed to Gobert. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense. Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Outside, Bain. Russell against Morant. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Right wing. Gobert with it. Now defended by Bain. And the basket by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Left side, Adams. Launches it. That one, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And finished off by Gobert.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Out to Brooks. Bain against Edwards. Morant outside. On the wing, Jackson. And the Grizzlies get it back. Morant scanning the floor. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Adams. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing far.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Bain kicks to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that one's good. Brooks.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
Here's Edwards driving in and hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
To the middle. Outside, Bain knocks down the trifecta.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Out to Russell. Outside, Towns. It tracks. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Passes it to Adams. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Morant against Russell. Out to Brooks. Pass to Adams. Now here's Brooks. At the elbow, it's Bain. It counts.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 4. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Basket good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, small forward. Now here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. Russell against Paul. To the wing on the left. Here's Gobert. And Aiden pulls it down.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Booker finds Aiden. Back to Booker. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams. Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Crowder outside. From downtown, it's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Russell against Paul. Crowder outside. Outside Booker. Back to Crowder. Outside for Booker. From the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, Booker with a block. Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Russell up top. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Up top, Crowder. And here's Booker. Launches a 3. Russell with the rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's Towns. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Outside for Booker. 52 seconds left in the first quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges passes to Booker. Booker missing again.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Out to Bridges. The Suns need to get off a shot. Outside Booker. Let's go with a three. Booker missing again. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Gobert.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he...
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Suns on top. They're up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Outside Booker. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Booker's got 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Russell, here we go. To the wing, right side. And stolen by Bridges. Jumps up. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
It's Ayton with the drive. And they'll get another chance. Oh, misses the dunk. Stolen by Booker. Paul with it. Russell covering. Paul against Russell. Ayton passes to Paul. His first shot attempt. With the tip. They shoot again. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Prince can't hit. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Can they get it? Edwards can't hit.
Clearly, the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Crowder finds Bridges. Here's Ayton. Back to Bridges. Ayton, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Banked it in off the glass. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Outside Booker. Out to Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Now here's Paul. Guarded by Russell. 4 on the clock. Bridges outside. Here's Paul. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Suns lead by 7. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them the charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Towns, that's good. Here's Paul. Out to Bridges. There's the three. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Crowder inside. Out to Bridges. The 3 ball. They get it back.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
And stolen by Bridges. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 14.
Your Suns, 30. The Timberwolves, 16.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Austin Rivers, Jaden McDaniels out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's Reed in at the 5. To the paint. Here's Rivers, and he lobs it up top. A slam dunk by Reed.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Back to Shamet. That shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Reed. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Reed. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Shamet. Down low. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Rivers. Pass to Noel. Outside McDaniels. There's the triple. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Šarić. And Šarić throws it down.
Šarić doing a nice job slashing to the basket with real ease there at 6'10". He moves quite well.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Noel from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Sharic. 1:51 left in the third. The kick out to Johnson. To the middle. Pass to Lee. And here's Sharic from deep. And they get it back. Back to Lee. Here's Sharic. It's tipped. Fast break, Minnesota. On the break. Here's Shamet. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. 1:11 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Sharic. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Shamet, guarded by Russell. Pass to Lee. Back to Shamet. The 3 is up. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards going inside. Second shot opportunity. Fires for 3. Here's Gobert. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Here's Shamet. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Sharic. Fires the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Not going to go that time. And so it's Phoenix earning this break in the action, up 10. And
ladies and gentlemen,
and now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spot. And it's 8 in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Russell to pass to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Up and over Crowder. No good off the glass. Phoenix has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. For 3, Bridges. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Russell, stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, fast break. For 3, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And it's Paul off the drive. Crowder finds Paul. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. The 3. Minnesota with a rebound. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Russell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
The drive by Paul. Out to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 14. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Ball against Russell. Outside for Booker. Back to Bridges. Outside Paul. Fires it from 18. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Paul. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter. Outside Russell. Pass to Prince for 3. That shot missing. And Phoenix will come the other way. Back to Booker. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Offensive board. Gobert with the bucket.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Now here's Paul. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Booker with it. Three-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for the Suns.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Crowder. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Back to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. And the Suns lead by 17.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Bridges. From deep three-point range. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight.
the energy. Here we go. These guys are ready to go. So Memphis will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Morant against Paul. Brooks for 3. And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Adams wide open. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
It'd be great if Steven Adams develops that shot consistently. That'll open up some offense.
Ball against Morant. Crowder, a screen on Bane. No coverage that time. Booker's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Suns. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. 4-point game. Ball against Morant. Brooks with no one around. Misses off the left iron. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. But these guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
It's tipped. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Crowder from outside. He's off on that one. And Memphis the other way now. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Booker outside. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start off the game.
Now, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Paul looking around. The kick out to Crowder. There's the triple. Sinks the 3-pointer. Crowder's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 6. Outside, Bane. Out to Brooks. From deep. Bane against Bridges. Count the basket. Bane's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
On the wing, Bridges. And there's Booker on the assist by Bridges. He's got 8.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Shot by Crowder, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant finds Brooks. Out to Morant. Takes a 3. Bridges with the board. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Adams against Ayton. Here's Booker. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
That's what he does. Devin Booker with a beautiful shot there.
Now Morant. Brooks outside. Here's Jackson. Adams. Rebound by the Suns. Booker up top. Guarded by Morant. Kicks it out to Paul. The three. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Phoenix leading by 11, and here's the fast break. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Phoenix ball.
Booker against Bain. Booker dishes to Paul. Morant with the steal. Crowder against Jackson. Here's Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adams has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Grizzlies. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Booker the pass to Crowder. Out to the right wing. Paul kicks to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Kick out to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Launches a 3. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Morant against Paul. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game.
The numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Paul. Feeds to Bridges. Uncovered. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 9. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Bridges dishes to Paul. Let's go. Again, Phoenix.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
All against Morant. Outside for Jackson. That 3 off the mark. Phoenix leading by 8. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, Some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high air, and that's unfortunate.
And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular.
Kicks it out to Paul. Crowder against Jackson. Back to Paul. Shoots the three.
He is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
It is good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Have to go. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open up.
That's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. The Grizzlies trail by the assist by Jones. Tillman's got the first points of the third quarter up on the Bulls. Jones kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Bridges outside. Paul passes to Crowder. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Crowder's got 8 points.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
Paul against Jones. Pass to Tillman. That shot off the mark, and Phoenix will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. From deep. A new 14 for the Suns. Bridges, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Jones with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Tillman's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
From downtown. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. There's the pass to Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
This is what Green brings to the offense, the unwavering confidence to rise up and hit threes.
Payne passes to Lee. Out to Sharch. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Jones. Outside, Green. Misses the three.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Sharch, that's good.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Jones looking for an opening. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Sharch. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Shar's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. .131 left to play in the third. Lee outside. Payne finds Lee. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Fires the three. Here's Sharch. Out to Lee. Passes it to Payne from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Jones. Plays it up and banks it in. Now just a 4-point Suns lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Bounce pass from Shamet. Out to Sharch. A three. No good that time, and it's Memphis the other way. Here's Conchar. Makes it off the glass. Conchar's got 5 now.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now here's Payne, defended by Jones. Pass to Shamet. Here's the 3. Aldama with the rebound. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Green kicks to Jones. Pass to Conchar. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Morant for 3. The 3 won't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a different ball game here. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. A 2-point game on the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, and just fighting tonight.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Paul kicks to Bridges. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Brooks finds Morant. A 3-ball. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Now it's a 5-point Memphis lead.
Hard to guard that. Morant really testing the limitations of his shooting there. But hey, he nailed it.
Crowder with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Brooks. Out to Morant. And taken away by Paul. And there's the pass to Ayton. Over in the corner, Paul. The kick out to Crowder. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Suns trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Here's Morant. Fires from deep. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
On the wing, Booker takes the 3. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Morant outside. Outside, Payne. Pass to Brooks. Back to Payne. Morant left side. Outside for Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Bridges outside. Booker in the corner. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Morant.
Oh, freakish.
Wow.
And relentless in his attack. Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Paul passes to Booker. But Trey. No good on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Payne finds Brooks. Bridges with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Lets the three fly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Oh, Ayton in position. Morant with the steal. And Memphis turns it over again. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Morant. Outside Crowder. Fires for three. And Payne pulls it down. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They lead by 4. And Morant throws it down.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow. You see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And it's Paul penetrating. Bridges right side. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Count it!
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Pass to Adams. Out to Brooks. Jacks up a three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final.